was we're going to get started shortly. So if you are expecting your team to be on here, go ahead and text them. Let them know we're going to go ahead and get started. If you are able to turn on your videos, we would really appreciate it, just because it's great to see your lovely faces. Yes, Shannon, in Nashville, you all got ice, right? Not just snow. All right.
Everyone, I think, got a snowstorm except us in Knoxville.
Which is so odd.
I know what it is. Everyone have a good Valentine's Day yesterday?
Yes, comment in the chats. Did you eat food? Good food? Did you have chocolate? It was Allie's birthday, Dawn. You're pointing at her. Did you get lovely flowers? Yes, everyone is glowing. Collagen, right? Thanks to collagen. Yes, Ellen has hers, drinking her nightly collagen right now. All right.
2 shots a day. That's what I tell people.
2 shots a day. And just a reminder, if you have not posted your before and afters, go ahead and do that so we can have those rolling in as a team. But we are going to go ahead and get started. It is recording. So happy Monday, everyone. My name is Chelsea Taylor.
Lane Taylor here.
And we're calling in from Knoxville, Tennessee. And tonight we want to talk to you about something that's so important in this business. And in honor of Valentine's Day yesterday, we're going to talk to you about building relationships, but also becoming a relationship marketer. So yes, we are in network marketing, but we also are in relationship marketing, right? So becoming a relationship marketer and leading with love. So we're just doing a Valentine's Day theme on this Monday, the Monday after Valentine's Day. We're going to talk about building relationships and leading with love, which is so important in your business. Comment in the chats if you think building relationships is important when moving the needle forward in your business. Who all thinks that's important? Definitely, right?
Yeah, and I would argue to say too, when Chelsea and I were talking about this call, and building relationships just in every aspect of your life will enrich your life deeper. And that's so true. And it's just amazing that we have a vehicle in Isogenics and network marketing to provide solutions when you build a business, when you lead with love. So what a perfect topic that pertains to Valentine's Day and then today. So I'm excited to talk about this.
Yeah, so as network marketers, it's important to expand our network, right? It's important that we are constantly expanding our network no matter what. And we have to find ways to do that. Lane and I have been in this for 4 years. Our network has had to grow in the last 4 years. So whether you're brand new or you've been in this for 2, 4, 5 years, it's important that you find a way to constantly build your network when it comes to this business, network marketing, but also to be a relationship marketer, to build relationships. And so you're going to have to learn how to expand from going from just your friends and family, right? So when you start this business, or if your team starts this business, if you're new, your network more than likely is going to be your friends and your family, right? But it's important to find ways to expand that, to go beyond just your friends and family.
So who on here wants to get really good at you building your network past your friends and your family, and then also helping your team members? How many people have been on this call, and I can say it for myself, you've been on a call with one of your team members and they'll say, I just don't know who to go to after my friends and family. Who can relate to that? Who wants to get better at helping your team members? Because that is what this business is about. It's about what duplicates, and it's about coaching your team members how to build their network and beyond.
Yes, so one of the main ways that you can do that is going to leading with love. In everything that you do, leading with love is so important, okay? So whether it's leading with love when you're building these relationships, leading with love when you're sharing this opportunity, sharing this nutrition, but the way that you do that is you build trust. And Lane and I talk about this all of the time, but when it comes to building relationships, it's so important to build trust with not only the people that you personally know that are in your personal network, but the people that are watching on social media or the people that are watching in person. You must build trust in your current network. It is so important. And then also with your current network, let's just say you have friends and family and you've done your power hours and you've gone through, your list of 50 people, 75 people, whatever it may be. Always tell people, great, you're never going to run out of people. There are billions of people in this world, and social media makes it so easy, but also getting out of your comfort zone in person. And so let's just say that you're at a restaurant and you have an amazing waiter, or you are checking out at the grocery store. If you find yourself saying, I've just run out of people to talk to, or I've run out of my network, it's time to get uncomfortable. And I know that's scary. I know it's scary to get out uncomfortable, but the key to this is always building relationships, but always building your network. And in order to do that, you must get uncomfortable, but you must lead with love. And so not only expanding your network, but asking for referrals. Who all has asked for referrals if your current network has said, not my timing, honestly, it's not my timing right now? Who's comfortable with asking for referrals? And so that is one way that you can expand your network, be a relationship marketer, market, yourself, your opportunity, but build those relationships by asking for referrals.
Building trust is really so important in this and leading with love, because when you build trust with people, people buy from who they like, know, and they trust. Isn't that right? I mean, that's so true. And the way that you build trust is just like anything else, whether it's with your spouse, whether it's with your girlfriend, whether it's with your family members. You say what you're going to do, and then you do it. And those are some of the ways that you can build trust. And on social media, people, when they come to your page, can they trust that they're going to get good information? Are they going to see good, solid content? Are they going to see the real Marbell Reynolds? Are they going to see the real Ellen Kimball? Can they trust that you're authentic? That's a way to build trust. And I found that over the 4 years that we have done this on social media, I love building on social media, but belly to belly is what I love doing more. But on social media, guys, that's your business card, and you can build so much trust being authentic and being vulnerable on there. And you can be your true self. And people, like I said, when they come to your stuff, they trust that they are going to get good, wholesome nutrition stuff or business stuff from Derek Hightower. Okay, they understand that when they go to Becca Stone's page, they're going to see her family members. They're going to see her loving on her family members, and it's going to be real and it's going to be authentic. And that's just some ways to build trust, like on social media.
Yeah, and it's so important to remember in this day and age, everyone is offering everything, right? We see it all of the time. We see, everyone offering something. And so what about you and this opportunity? What about you and being a relationship marketer and you leading with love? How are you going to stand out? How are you going to stand out to these people? And so serving your network is so important, whether it's your current network or whether it's the network you're going to expand in years to come. It's so important to serve. And one of the main ways that you can do that is be passionate. It is so important to be passionate about what you have to offer. If you are not passionate about it, people can see right through that, but you're going to be like other people that may or may not be passionate. And so I want to ask you, if you're being honest with yourself, are you passionate not only about this nutrition, not only about this collagen, but are you passionate about this opportunity? Are you speaking passionately about what you have to offer to others? And being consistent. So not only being passionate about what you have to offer as a business owner. Lane and I were watching, what is it?
You're talking about Grant Cardone.
Grant Cardone, Undercover Billionaire. And these people are literally starting with nothing, and they are going and offering whatever they come up with. So like one person was juice shots. He was,
I'll just say this is a shameless plug. So if you guys are going to watch TV and you can watch stuff, there is an amazing show that's called Undercover Billionaire, and it's on Discovery Plus. It is a phenomenal show that teaches business entrepreneurial.
But not only that, it will make you so grateful for Isogenics because all of the work is taken out for you. But with that, it's amazing to see how you must be passionate. This girl, it was Timberland's ex-wife or something. I don't know. She's a billionaire. She comes and she starts juice shots. And she's very passionate about it. And all of a sudden, these people or these investors are buying in. Think about that, guys. If you had to start a business from scratch and you had investors to buy in, would they buy from you? Would they invest in what you have to offer because you're passionate? Or would they say, honestly, I don't think you're passionate about this. I don't want my money going towards that. Now, praise God, we don't have to do all of that with Isogenics. It's all taken care of for us. Like, so grateful. If you want to be even more grateful, watch that show, seriously. But think about that. If you were a business owner and you were starting up a business, a brick and mortar, or whatever it may be, or you were going around shops, coffee shops, trying to get them to buy your juice shots, are you passionate? You must be passionate if you want other people to join you, if you want to be a relationship marketer, if you want to expand your network. It is so important to be passionate. But not only that, it's so important to be consistent. That consistency is probably the most important thing besides passion and energy that you can have. Because let me tell you, if you are dabbling in this, if you show up real hard one week and then the next week you're like, life happened, I don't know what happened, and then it turns to 2 weeks and it turns to 3 weeks, and the next thing you know, 3 months has gone by and you may have reached out to 2 people, you're not going to be able to expand your network, but you're not going to be able to be a relationship marketer and lead with love. No, and I say this out of love right now, no one will take you serious. It is so important that you are consistent in everything that you do when it comes to this business. Because when you are consistent, you add value. And when you add value, you expand your network. You build relationships, whether it is people in person, whether it is people that are just watching from the sidelines. If Audrey and James were not consistent, Lane would have watched and then he would have said, oh, well, okay, they're not really passionate about what they're doing. They're not really consistent. Why would I ever join them? And so you have to remember there are people watching you, whether it be months, whether it be years. And consistency is key in this business. And not only on social media, but consistency is key when you are building your relationships. I hear so many times of people being like, well, I don't really know what to say. Guys, care, lead with love. And in honor of Valentine's Day, lead with love. All you have to do is say, hey, I had you on my heart. How have you been? Hey, I saw your post of you in the ice storm. Are you okay? Just wanted to check on you. It is so important that you lead with love without an agenda. Lead with love without an agenda. Stop going for the sale. Stop trying to see how many enrollments you can get. Stop trying to see, oh my gosh, they'd be amazing at this. Like, they would be so good at this. They'd be my next Crystal executive. Like, don't do that, because I can tell you that will be the number one thing that will get them completely to just say, no, thanks, not for me. And so whenever you are building your relationships, stop focusing on what to say. All you need to do is reach out. All you need to do is lead with love and build relationships that way. Is care about people. Truly, all you need to do is care and love people.
And when you add value over time, whether it's helping them with a recommendation of a restaurant, your favorite restaurant, whether it's helping them to do something with nutrition, whether you just keep adding value, you keep serving, and you're not really, asking anything in return, they're going to want to eventually be a part of what energy you have, be a part of what passion you have. And guys, I can honestly sit here on this call with all 35 of you and can say I haven't seen this much energy and passion in this industry, in this company, for 4 years. I haven't, okay? I really haven't. When we came into this, it was quote unquote, if Herb, it may be on the downslope of the curve. But right now, there is so much energy with collagen. I have the transformations that are popping up.
Who always amazed, do this if you're amazed by the transformations of collagen. It's incredible.
Like I this is going to sound weird, but I'm a guy, whatever. Like I'll look in the mirror and I feel like
it's like I was looking at my face in the gym and I can totally tell I'm glowing.
It's like I'm de-aging. And then you see pictures like Derek's, and then you see, all the women out there too. It's like, if you can harness that and that passion, then you can serve people and you can genuinely serve your network with what this is, because there are people out there looking for this. There really are people, not everyone. This business isn't for everyone, but it is for the people that are open to it. And that's why I'm so passionate, because this one product, if you are consistent and you can serve your network and you can grow your network, you will change your generational wealth for as long as you can remember. And I firmly believe in that. And I know in that, because that's how much I believe in this product and how much it's already done for me physically in 30 days.
And grabbing a hold of this opportunity, guys, it is remarkable what we have at our fingertips in a time like this. And it's up to us as business owners to grab a hold of this time. And so truly, you can sit back and you can make up excuses and all of these things pop up, because here's reality. Life happens. Life's going to happen. It's up to us to not let those excuses get in the way and grab a hold of this once in a lifetime opportunity and build our relationships and be a relationship marketer and lead with love. Because with this, when you are building relationships and when you're just reaching out without an agenda, you're going to expand your network. And in return, that's going to expand your business. That's going to create growth within your business, because you are leading with love, but you're also building trust. You're communicating with people. Communication is key whenever it comes to being a relationship marketer. Your network must know that they can trust you, like we said earlier. And so trust is everything. And with that, be integral with your before and afters. Be integral when you're showing before and afters. If it doesn't look right, don't show them. And here's what I'll say, and I think I've said it before on this call. As a previous nurse injector, it is so important that you are being integral when it comes to collagen. Because the number one thing that I used to see as a nurse injector is before and afters that were completely made up, that were completely different lighting, that were completely different facial movements. And so when you are sharing before and afters, your own before and afters, it's so important that it's the same lighting, that it's the same facial expression. If you were smiling in the before, please smile in the after. Because what happens when we smile, we have crow's feet. When we relax, we don't. It's a muscle movement as a previous nurse injector. So make sure with your collagen before and afters, and this doesn't just go for everyone on this call. This is an education point for your team, for people that are coming in today, tomorrow, this week. Make sure they know. Take your before and afters, make sure it's the same lighting, and make sure that it is the same facial features or movement. So that's just a rant, but just saying, because there are people that are looking, that are, your network, that are looking at you and they're wondering, should I try collagen? The more honest you are, the more consistent you are, the more integrity you have, the more your business will grow. Because of your integrity with this, because that builds trust. When you can be integral, that builds trust. And so moving on, not only with relationship marketing, but not only serving your network, but serving your team. Serving your team is so important, because your team's success impacts your own success, period. The people that have the most success in this business are the people that have helped their team have the most success. And so always remembering that it is so important in this business to serve your team no matter what. It's important to build relationships. It's important to always expand your network and serve your network, but it is so important that you are serving your team. It is so important that you model the behavior that you want to see. You can't sit back and do nothing and expect your team to show up. It is so important that you model the behavior of showing up no matter what, of being consistent, of showing up on every phone call, even if you're exhausted, even if you've worked all day, whatever that may look like. It's so important that you do that, because what you do, your team will see, and what you do, your team will do. And when it comes to success, because every single person, I'm assuming, do this if you want success in isogenics in this business. Yes. Okay, so I'm assuming everyone on this call wants success in this business. Well, in order to have the most success in this business, your team must have success. And in order for your team to have success, they must be willing to show up even when they don't feel like it, to reach out, to expand their network, to build relationships, to show the compensation plan, whatever it may be, whatever you want your team to do, you must model that behavior.
Who's heard the term success leaves clues? Who's heard that term? I mean, think about that. Think about consistency. Think about Herb and Patty Cepeda. They do a morning call every day. They're consistent. They show up every single day. Think about the top leaders in this company. They do calls consistently every single day. So what can you start implementing into your days, into your weeks, that you show up consistently, that will then show your team members that, you know, they're showing up consistently. They're showing up on team calls. They're doing the power hours. How can you show and build trust within your team members? Because guys, if the first time we ever did a opportunity overview at our house, no one showed up. No one showed up, and we sat there and people left, and Chelsea and I said, we're going to continue to do this until COVID happened. And we continued to do it every single Tuesday night, and people didn't show up, then people finally showed up, and it just took that consistency. And so what can you guys do when we get off this call of saying, okay, I'm going to consistently do this with my team. I'm going to consistently show up to phone calls. I'm going to be the person that I want my team members to be. That's who you're looking for.
And it may even be like, and if you have one customer, you have a team. So it may be that you show up on a Zoom call with your one customer and you all do reach out messages together to expand your network together. It may look like that. It may look like you texting them a voice memo right before our team calls on Monday night. Hey, I'm going to be on the team call. I can't wait to see you with your video on. I can't wait to see your face. Whatever that may look like. It is so important that you model the behavior that you want your team to model, and that you serve your team, and that you show them that you are prioritizing your business so that they can do the same. So how to build your relationship marketing skills. Number one, commit to personal development. Who all is personally developing themselves right now? Whether it's reading a book, whether it's listening to a podcast. So I want to ask you, what are you listening to? What are you, watching? Are you watching things on YouTube that are growing yourself? Are you listening to podcasts? What are you reading? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Personal development in this business is so important. You must be willing to grow yourself in this. And when you grow yourself, you're gonna personally develop to where your relationship marketing comes more natural. Your relationship marketing may not be as scary to reach out to people because you've personally developed. You've done the do when it comes to personally developing. You have grown yourself to where you know consistency is key. And so you're doing those reach out messages. So personal development.
When I was just going to say too, yeah, I think the word personal development can get thrown around a lot. And I believe that understanding like what personal development really means in the long term. Personal development means in the long term when you're in situations with customers or situations that, you have to maneuver your way through with a customer that may want to order again or return a product, or you're having a team member, you're having somebody, having trouble doing something, like the personal development that you've gone through, the books you've listened to help you have those conversations, helps you grow as a person, because you will only attract the people, the law of the lid. Who has heard of the law of the lid? I know Dom has heard the law of the lid with John Maxwell. So you're only will attract the people of where your leadership skills are. Yeah. And who in here wants a 10 out of 10 people on your team to duplicate stuff? That's what we all want. So to get those people, you have to raise your frequency. You have to raise your development skills. And so maybe when we came in, I was a 3 at a leadership, and that's who I was attracting. But through books and podcasts and everything, we're raising it to where then when we do bring those people in, we can lead them, and they trust us to lead because we've been able to develop, and we can encourage them to develop as well.
And part of personal development is, what are you speaking into existence? I know it's so important. If you are saying I'm a 3 leader, I need to be a 10. No, you need to shift your word, shift your mindset, and you need to say, I am a 10 and I'm attracting a 10. Your words hold power. And so always remember that when it comes to not only yourself, but your team. Number 2, how to build relationship marketing skills. Check in with your upline. Guys, you're not doing this by yourself. If you feel like you're by yourself in this, then that is on you personally, because there are so many people that want to help you, whether it's your upline. We have the most amazing upline. We have mentors. We have all of these people that are willing to serve and help. The Cepedas, morning calls every single day, whatever that may look like. Check in with your upline every single week. If you want to, develop your relationship marketing skills, if you have a question, whatever that may be, check in with your upline. And then not only that, use each other. We are a team. Show up. Like if you feel like you want to do an opportunity overview, if you feel like you want to host an Eat for Free Zoom call, instead of waiting for someone else to show up for you, show up for yourself and show up for the people on your team. So if you are wanting to do an Eat for Free Zoom call, then do that. Or if you want to host an opportunity overview to expand your network, do that. Don't wait for other people to take action for you. Take action for yourself. And in return, that's going to help build your relationship marketing skills. And so tips for mastering, you want to do the work. You want to practice. It is so important that you constantly are reaching out to people. If it's been 5 days since you've reached out, give yourself grace and go ahead and start tonight or tomorrow, whatever that may look like. It doesn't have to be fancy. It truly can be, hey, how have you been? That's all it has to be. When you reach out, when you are, building those relationships, just practice. See how many people you can build a relationship with this week. That's our challenge for you this week. How many conversations can you get started to start building more relationships? Don't go for the sell. Don't have an agenda. Just truly build relationships. Be consistent and have fun. This business is fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. This business is so fun. And not only is this business fun, but it allows you to meet people you normally wouldn't be able to meet through this opportunity. I know there's so many people I would not have a relationship with if it wasn't for Isogenics. And I'm so grateful for that. And we have that opportunity. It's so important for us to lean on that and to show up consistently and have fun with it and build those relationships.
Yeah, and I love building those relationships within people and I love asking people, hey, how can I add value to you? How can I be praying for you? How can I serve you today? I really, truly, because when you can go in there and people can break down and be vulnerable with you and share those things, you've built a lot of trust. And I truly want to know those 3 things. How can I serve you? How can I add value to your business? A lot of business owners in Knoxville, if I get the chance, I would say, hey, how can I add value to your business? Can I post on social media for you? And not ask for anything in return. And that's just building my network. You never know who somebody knows. And so just when you go into conversations, how can I add value to that person? How can I pray for that person? How can I serve your business? Those are some things that I do love doing with people.
And always remember that it's not about just that person. Let's say you're building a relationship with someone and they're very well known and they have an amazing network. Well, it may not be for them, but you never know who they know. And so it's important that you're consistently building relationships and you're being a relationship marketer, not only a network marketer, but you're being a relationship marketer and you're leading with love. So we hope you found value in this call. If you all have any questions, please let us know.
Well, I was just going to say too, James and I are connected today, and we do understand that a lot of people's 30 days are coming up on collagen. So please don't feel like you can't post your 30 days because it's Wednesday or Thursday.
Keep them coming in.
When you're 30, like for instance, my 30 days is tomorrow because my package we were so busy. We sold so many millions of bottles. It got here late. So don't feel like you can't share it. Whenever your 30 days comes up, just share it.
Yes. So we will see you back here next Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. Have an amazing week. Bye, guys.
See you guys.